Hey folks, you're here with Emily Elmore, the MotoDoll. I'm an Air Force pilot, engineer, and motor enthusiast, taking all of my lessons from the open road, in the cockpit, and under the hood to you so that you can journey boldly, crush your roadblocks, and reroute effectively. All right, so today's daily motivation is all about the thing that is causing resentment, fear, uncertainty, embitterment, anger and angst in your life. It's a single thing. And I bet that you're saying, no way, it's so much more complex than that. But it's not. The thing that I am talking about is the gap between expectation and reality. The gap between expectation and reality is sometimes so wide, so insurmountable, that it causes all of those feelings within us, these feelings of inadequacy, of inability to get over it, of doubt, of fear, of uncertainty. It makes us unwilling to try and try again whenever new things come up into our lives. And here's the thing, it applies to everything, to absolutely everything. And I know that, again, you're saying, no way, does that apply across the board, up and down all of my emotions? Yeah, it really does. Look, here's the thing. We could be talking about your job, your exercise program, your diet. We can be talking about the relationships that you have. I'll give you a couple examples. So, every expectation that we have is contrived from stories of some thing that's being sold to us, some narrative. And so we build it inside of our minds. And then we constantly compare it against the perception of our current reality. And if it's really big, then it creates really big problems. So let's say that you've got some kind of talent. You're a badass pilot. You've got Jason Statham driver capabilities. You're a super tech guru, whatever it is. And there's a recruiter that comes to you and says, hey, we want you for our company. And you say, cool, but these are the things that I expect the company to meet. And you're like, yep, we got it. That's the environment that we have. You say, cool, I'm gonna work for you. And then you get there, and expectation doesn't meet reality. They were able to recruit you, but do you think that they can retain you? Heck no, they can't. And that's one of the big things. If you're a recruiter or a hiring manager right now, take that and put that in your pocket. If the story you're selling does not meet the reality that the talent encounters, you aren't going to be able to retain the talent. All right, so let's come up with a totally different thing. Let's say it's this exercise program or some new diet that you're on. All right, so you've seen all of the Instagram fitness influencers. You've seen it on TV. You've seen it everywhere, and you're saying, yeah, that's for me. That's gonna make my abs rock hard. That's gonna give me everything I need to reach the next level. And so you start it. And if you don't reach the next level, if your abs are anything less than marble, the expectation has not been met. And what's the new reality? Sometimes you're good with it. Oftentimes, you'll say, screw this, move on, and then you're waiting for the next new hotness, and that becomes the next year's resolution. All right, so there's that. Here's the final example that I'll give. So I want to keep these short. I know that you're busy. All right, so let's say, in this case, relationships. For me, parenthood. I became a mom 2 years ago. The exact same time I had a catastrophic injury to my arm. Now it's for decorative use only. I feel like I'm gonna get there, but it's been a hard road and I had no use of it there for a little bit. Imagine being a new mom and not being able to snuggle your new baby. It was devastating. So yeah, there was an expectation of being able to provide care and comfort to my child, and all of a sudden, I couldn't even reach those very basic things. Talk about shaken confidence. Talk about angst, anger, frustration. I was mad at myself, I was mad at my injury, I was mad at my pain, and I directed that outward. And luckily for me, I had a great tribe, and most importantly, an awesome husband that never made me feel like I was coming up short. Here's the thing, you can do that for yourself. And we're gonna show you how in the next daily motivation, because all it is shrinking the gap. Expectation and reality, making one of these things, sometimes both, change just enough that you can overcome it. And I'm not saying that you've gotta drop your expectations. What I'm saying is that maybe this is just a perception issue. And the reality of whatever's going on is actually better than you think it is, or just needs to be framed differently. Or what I'm saying is that the expectation you have has no measurements. It has no timeline. And so you don't really know if you've met it or not because you don't have any benchmarks to compare it against. So those are the things that we're going to talk about next episode. Tune in. I can't wait to see what you're going to do with it. As always, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and take care.